I believe in aliens. I think it would be very egotistical to believe that we're the only life form.
I mean, aliens are totally real, but I'm gonna buy in one step further and say, what if they're a portion of simulation theory?
Okay. So
And
we're
that
just gonna open that up immediately.
I'm a believer.
I don't know. I don't know what I think.
I'm scared to open it, so you open it.
Okay. It does look scary. It's got a classified thing in it.
When I was about 13 years old, I was at my friend's house playing video games. It was about 2 a.m. We were both sitting on his couch and we were getting pretty tired. The next thing I know, I'm instantly standing in the doorway of the room, which is about 6 feet from the couch.
We both were freaking out, especially because the same thing once happened to his sister, who swears it was the work of aliens.
Oh God, we went like right into it.
They were 13, were they like in the basement?
Yeah, they're probably like jerking up and smoking weed and stuff, so it's like, who knows?
Kids are doing drugs and they blacked out.
Dirty freaking liar. Get out of here with that story.
Go away.
It was December 2010, about 9:30 p.m., and me and my friend were driving around. We went to drive around the reservoir. These people don't know how to write. There are no lights and trees everywhere. When we got on the road, we looked just above the tree line and saw a huge light moving along with us. The road makes a circle, so as we are turning the corner, I open up my sunroof to look because we had thought it was a helicopter looking for something. The light moved above us, and when we looked up, it was a chunky black disc with red lights all over it. The weirdest part is that there was absolutely no sound whatsoever. We drove away from the area as fast as possible.
You always see this stuff in like movies and on TV shows and stuff like that, but can you imagine if you're actually driving and you see that?
I think they were probably smoking some marijuana by the reservoir.
So this is at night. Can't that be like a water tower with lights on it?
But it's moving.
Oh, but it's,
So it was
moving.
following
Okay.
them. It sounds like
10.
it's something weird.
It sounds...
Whether it's aliens or our government.
Yeah, or Elon Musk launching another SpaceX rocket.
There's a lot of lights I've seen in the sky, and I'm like, these aren't planes. It's too chunky to be a plane.
You know, I did see Santa and Rudolph one time, so.
It's more valid that Elon Musk is an alien than any of these stories are gonna be true. About 7 years ago, I went to Las Vegas. I was flying and was lucky enough to have a window seat. I was looking out the window when we had just gotten to the edge of the city when I saw a small aircraft fly underneath us. It had a dark blue half-moon shape on the front, and the back kind of reminded me of a torpedo. I craned my neck to see it as it was underneath us. The half-moon part of the ship spiraled and closed around the torpedo part. It was pretty small, smaller than a car.
I realize that there are a lot of military exercises that go on in the desert, but not right in the airspace of commercial airplanes.
If there was like another type of air thing, like it would catch on like radar, then it does sound like it would be like otherworldly, because otherwise it would have got picked up on like something.
When I hear these things, I'm like halfway jealous because I want to see it and like know what they're talking about.
If you've ever been to Vegas, it's only this little dot of light and everything else is just nothingness of desert. And I can attest to the fact that there is nothingness outside the Vegas streets. And the fact that this person saw anything shows that it might be something in particular. Aliens? Perhaps.
Pull out your phone and take a video of this as if it really happened, buddy.
I started noticing a bright light in the sky that had a red tint to it near my parents' house. It was in a different spot each night and much closer than a star would be. A few days later, two objects came out of nowhere and met each other in the sky.
Sweet.
Then another and another. They were making motions only military planes would be able to achieve. They danced around for an hour. This is romantic.
Beautiful.
Other people in the neighborhood came outside to look. They all witnessed it. At the end, the aircrafts sped off in opposite directions. It was later confirmed that no military planes were in the area.
Why are you doing that in front of Earth? Like, was this trying to be a jerk? Like, what was that for? I bet you it was just like to show dominance. It was like, what's up? We're gonna dance around you.
How do you explain that? You know, stars don't orgy like that.
So I don't have an issue with that it happened, but my thing is, I wouldn't like, do you call the military and you're like, hey, I saw some weird lights. They're like, nope, that wasn't us. Oh, thank you for your candor.
We've flown around Mars. We have on Mars. I mean, maybe people can like fly into our atmosphere and be like, bye. But also, I don't know, I wasn't there.
Overall, I think people do drugs. I think people drink,
Also, the night sky is like a really f***ed up thing to watch.
honestly.
Scientifically, aliens should exist. These stories, however, no. No.
You can't tell me that not one story, not one slight percentage of the complete history of aliens is not real.
Well, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying these are stupid.
Yeah, it's either Santa or you're high.
It's either Santa or you're high for these
Yeah.
ones, guys.
People have weird experiences and life can be pretty weird.
That was such a good wrap up.
Weird shit happens.
Yeah.
And you just like,
Weird shit
that's
happens.
weird. But it doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean supernatural. But it's fun to believe it is supernatural.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Keep believing, stay curious out there.
Yeah.